Alright, vlog number 3. There we go again. Got a green monster, me hyped. Just ate a rice cake at home. Honey on the rice cake. Some pink Himalayan salt. And I suggest y'all take notice to your salts as well. What kind of salt you take. Make sure it's like quality salt. So I rather use pink Himalayan salt, Celtic salt, or Celtic salt, however the fuck you name it. I don't know, the ones that I rock with is pink Himalayan salt and Celtic salt. Those tend to be the ones who work best. And if they are actually really good, I don't know, but better safe than sorry, I guess. And better have some electrolytes that work properly. I don't think that ordinary table salt that we use, I don't think that's good. I like to stay away from those things as much as possible. Anyway, enough about salt. I have a specific split designed for me. Today we're gonna hit hamstrings, traps and calves, because those tend to be my weak points. One thing that I really like as a hamstring exercise is deadlifts, man. Deadlifts always, man, they target my hamstrings very well. Like very well. I once had a lower back injury. That one was pretty bad. I was like basically I was just like an elderly man for almost like 6-7 months. Went to the doctor like 3 times. And that's what it took. That's what it took, basically. It didn't took that much other than that. All it really took to fix my lower back injury was about 3 visits to the doctor. And he gave me about 4 or 5 exercises that I should do. One of them was like stiff leg deadlift with one leg, because my hip flexor on the left side was weaker than the one on my right. So every time I did a deadlift, I pulled more from the right side of my hip slash glute, and that caused me to, well, kind of, yeah, maybe like damage my nerves or something. I couldn't pick things up anymore. I couldn't pick things up. I couldn't tie my shoes. I couldn't put on my socks. I had to like lay on my bed to put on my socks. That sucked, that period. That really sucked, because a lot of my things that I did in my daily life became limited. Every time I sat down on the couch, it hurted. Every time I stood up, it hurted. And it hurt like hell. It really did hurt like hell. And I was like very egoistic, I guess. I thought, yeah, time will heal it, time will heal it, you know, time will heal it. So I just kind of waited, didn't do anything. And sometimes even just pushing through the pain, which even made it worse. Didn't really make it better anyway. And then one day I decided to go to the doctor. Let me get checked, you know, like, when the fuck is this gonna stop? Because it was enduring for months. The pain was enduring for months and months and months. And then just took 3 visits. That's all. And it's fixed. It's kind of like, I'm pretty sad about it, because I missed out on a lot of heavy lifts, man. I missed out on a lot of heavy lifting and properly growing my back like thicker. And I was able to do squats for some reason. That often hurted, but deadlifts, Romanians, nah. I even did barbell rows with like a lot of, it was not easy. It was very difficult for me to do barbell rows. Woo! Siri be tripping balls, man. But with that out of the way, I can lift heavy again, but obviously I'm in my cut. But we're gonna start with deadlifts today, and the pyramid up and then down, you know. What I usually do, especially with compound lifts, I kind of like build up in weight, and as I build up in weight, I go lower in reps, build down in weight, go lighter and heavier. I mean more reps, more repetitions as I go lighter. After that, we're gonna do hamstring curls with the machine. But one thing I always tend to do during deadlifts now, it's kind of weird, but I want to target my hamstrings and my glutes more, because I think those are my weak points. My back is pretty good developed, but I don't want to neglect them like fully. I also want my back targeted a little bit, at least, because deadlifts and Romanians, man, those are great back builders, man. Those give you a big back. So I'm just gonna, what I always do is I'm gonna go deadlift, just lift, but not really deadlift, but I'm gonna do Romanians. And I'm gonna keep on doing Romanians until I'm forced to do deadlifts, if you get what I mean. Until I'm forced to wedge my legs more behind the bar and not keep it stiff. So I use more hammies and more glutes in the beginning, and I will like finish it with me doing deadlifts at the end, which will still put a heavy punch, give me a decent amount of stress on my hamstrings and glutes, all the way up till I'm forced to use my legs more to get that lift done, and my back more to get that lift done. 9 times out of 10, my hamstrings and my glutes, they hurt always the day after. So we're almost at the gym now, and there, when I arrive at the gym, I'm gonna eat my other rice cake, get that sugar levels up, and get them lifts going on. Yep, gonna catch you guys later. Alright, the setup is done. We have 60 kg to warm up, and we're gonna start lifting, man. We're gonna start the lifts.
En dan de laatste rib van de linkerbeen moet er niet iets koppen.
Oh no. En nou doet het zeer.
Ik weet niet wat je doet. Ik voel hem nu nog niks.
Deed het poppen zeer?
Nee, iets schoon zeg maar zo.
Misschien was gewoon even iets over elkaar of zo.
Geen fijn. Ja, ook.
I don't feel strong at all today. I feel kind of weak, not gonna lie. But I think most of the time at the top set, that's when things take a turn. Depends on the intensity of my whole workout, to be honest. If you go with a mindset with everything's gonna go shit, it basically will go shit. So, you gotta turn on the switch, man. Gotta get ass. Well, that was 180 kg, which is roughly 405 LBS, 403 maybe. And I did an attempt. First attempt went kinda shitty. Just did 1 rep. Felt really heavy, but I corrected my form and then I did 5 actually, and felt actually pretty good. So I'm gonna see if I can do 200 kg, which is, if I calculate, something about 450 lbs, I think, something like that. Anyway, 200 kg, let's get it. Just did finish my legs by doing hamstring curls, 3 sets about failure. And well, I'm saying 3 sets, but the first set is kind of like a warm-up, and the other 2 are really like more weight, more working sets, and most of them just stay all the way up to failure. And with calves, I tend to do more volume, even though Yeah, they are all to failure, but more sets. About 4, 5 sometimes. And also really working it up till it burns like hell. Up to traps. I'm a bigger fan of dumbbell shrugs, but the dumbbells here just go to 40 kg, which is roughly, well, up to 85, something like that. 85 lbs, and that's nothing. It's not really. At least go to 50. Like at least go to 105, 110. I mean, like 110 lbs. Like, thank God they're gonna renovate this place anytime soon. So just gonna do shrugs with the Smith machine. It's fine. Alright, that's it for today's workout. We finished it off with the shrugs. A quick tip for those who are doing shrugs, if I have not said it before. If you're doing shrugs, right, and you're shrugging up, make sure you go like backwards. You go diagonally back, like not just up. Don't just shrug up. Also go put your shoulder blades all the way to the back and then shrug, as if you're doing like, as if you're trying to pull it more to the back instead of straight up, you know, because your traps also consist of your rhomboids, I think you call those, the back, the midsection of your back, the upper midsection. They are connected to those. So if you don't want like that flat upper back, make sure you really try to squeeze and go to the back of your fucking. So don't just shrug up, because then you get those. You want the 3D look. You want the thick look of your back. You don't want like you don't want to look like a pancake. That's basically it. That was a short one today, and felt good. Of course, my power is decreasing, but I mean, hey, we are literally like 12 days out for my show. Literally, if it ain't less, it's less than 2 weeks now. So I can't complain really. I can still lift about, well, as you guys saw, about 420 kg. No, not kg, I mean lbs. Yeah. That's about 4.5 plate, you know, 200 kg. So can't really complain. That the highest I've ever lifted was 210 kg with deadlifts. So I guess I haven't really lost that much strength. Nah, I think we good. We good. Everything is going well. Shape is going well, and I'm gonna do a quick sneak peek to my shape in my posing trunks, so you guys can see how it's going so far. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright, so first I'm gonna eat one meal, my very first meal of the day. Got some potatoes, 2 eggs, some paprika. Get this meal in, guys, and then I'll show you some. I hope I'm not too bloated because of the vegetables, especially the vegetables. But I need some energy before we move on. Cuts to be coming out nicely in my triceps. Defined.